end of August, Muslim communities all over the world celebrated Eid, an important event in their religious calendar. We look at the UK's deaf Muslim community and how they celebrate this special event. Now, at the end of the summer, Muslims observed the festival of Eid. We joined the celebrations with the Hussein family and some of the UK's Muslim deaf community.
Eid is a major festival in the Muslim religion and is celebrated all around the world. There are over 1.6 million Muslims in the UK, and some, of course, are deaf. These Muslims are wishing each other Eid Mubarak, or Blessed Eid. But what exactly is Eid, and what is its significance to Muslims?
Eid is the festival that signifies the end of Ramadan. Ramadan is very important to all Muslims, as it's a month passed on through the Quran, where we concentrate on our connection with God. We fast, pray and read the Quran, and we also give donations to the poor, which is called zakat. So it's a special event.
So when the month is over and Ramadan is finished, the following morning you can get up and have your breakfast when you like, say 9 AM. You then get ready, putting on your best clothes and go to the mosque, which is usually really crowded. It's great. We then start prayers. When that is finished, we go and greet one another and say Eid Mubarak. It's great. We then come home and it's time for family. Relatives will visit. We all come and eat together. It's similar, I suppose, to Christmas. Children are given money and gifts. It's a wonderful day and a true celebration of what we have achieved during Ramadan.
Kerry and Ishtiaq Hussain live in Stourbridge in the West Midlands with their 4 children. Having organised a special Deaf Eid Festival in Birmingham last year, they're doing the same again this year, with the help of a group called Muslim Deaf UK. It's the morning of the festival and everyone's excited.
I'm going to be on stage. She's going to sing and I'm going to dance.
I'm feeling really excited. It's been hard work, but the day is finally here. Getting the children ready is hard, and we've had a few mishaps, but it's all organised now and I'm just looking forward to the festival. I've had loads of text messages to say people are coming and are looking forward to it, so I am really excited.
It's great. The children are ready. My wife is finally ready after taking ages to put her face on, and I'm the last one to be finished. I'm just thinking about all the deaf people arriving in their best clothes, and I'm really looking forward to it.
The festival takes a lot of organising.
There are other Deaf Eid festivals around the country, but on a very small scale, and are very local, whereas this one in the Midlands in Birmingham is huge. Because it's so central, we have people coming from all over the country, and we even have people coming from Europe. It's amazing.
We want to thank the people on the committee and the volunteers that helped to organise it, and to Allah for allowing us the opportunity and for making it a success. We've got loads of different roles.
Yeah, that's right. The first one was a real struggle to achieve. We had few volunteers, and to organise an event for 250 people with just 5 of you was hard. So that was last year, our first year, and we were novices. Things have developed since then.
Yeah, we've learnt from our mistakes and improved things this time.
This year things are much better. We have more people involved and have about 15 volunteers. We've been able to delegate some of the responsibility that we had last year, and we've enjoyed it. We're looking forward to this Eid event.
There are loads of things happening. There are performances, comedy and a clown for the children. There is henna and face painting.
And also there is some lovely food. And with the table layout, it looks really special.
Helping with the funding and organising of the event is Muslim Deaf UK, a group set up to help make Islam accessible to the deaf and hard of hearing communities.
Muslim Deaf UK was set up in 1994 because we saw that deaf Muslims had no access, were being left at home and becoming isolated from the community. They were disadvantaged compared to their hearing peers in a big way, and it was down to the language barrier. So we set up groups around the country to talk about culture, identity and the Quran, which we explained so that deaf people could more easily understand. On the Deaf Muslim website, there are passages from the Quran that have now been translated into BSL and are available on the site under 3 different headings. This has been a huge success and is a big step forward. With further funding, we can get more translated, and we also want general information about Islam translated. This is also important for other deaf people who are non-Muslims, from other religions such as Christians or Jews, to better understand their religion and the difference in them, so we can share information, build better relationships between us, which is important for peace.
There are still difficulties for deaf people. The written language used is so complicated and in-depth, which is why many like to go to the mosque, where it is translated into sign language for them. But the difficulty is then, when they get back home, they still need someone to interpret it for them there and explain it. For example, you've read it.
Yes, my English is good, but I still found it difficult with the jargon, and so it's important to have a simpler version for deaf people to read easily, and to have it signed as well.
If you go online to read information on the Quran, then once again the language used is difficult and needs to be translated, either online or onto DVD. There is so little of that, and there is no full version of the Quran in BSL. We are hoping that in the future every page will be recorded into BSL, so that we can all sit and watch it and have full access.
Muslim Deaf UK has already started to do this, but we need more, and hopefully at some point they can complete the rest.
Muslim Deaf UK has noticed that it is very difficult for deaf Muslims to get general access to Islam because of the language barrier. Islamic rules, stories, the Quran, etc. are impossible to understand, and all need to be translated into sign language so that people understand them. It's all important to get that access. Hearing Muslims don't understand us and our language, and so we need to get out there and make ourselves known so that they support us. It's important for our learning and their learning to be on the same level.
When we arrived to make sure everything was okay, I came upstairs and saw all the tables had been laid out with the flower decorations. But I realised that all the tables had white tablecloths with red napkins. It made me panic. I went and saw the organiser and showed him what we'd agreed, that it should be red tablecloths for the families with gold for the men and pink for the ladies. They realised and apologised.
Eid usually takes place in the 9th month of the Muslim year, which follows a lunar calendar of 13 months. This Deaf Eid festival is taking place 2 weeks after most Muslims have already celebrated Eid, as this gives deaf Muslims a chance to first be with their families and then celebrate again together amongst themselves.
This is the first time I've come. I saw it on Facebook and was invited. My friend had been and said it was fantastic, and so I decided to come along. So here I am. It's great. Lovely to see people and meet new faces. And it's all deaf people. Deaf Eid. I'm used to Eid being with my family, and communication always breaking down. I mean, I can cope, but here we are, all deaf, and it's a great experience. I'll definitely come again. It's great.
Children are well catered for at the festival. In addition to the face and hand painting, there's a clown. And of course, every clown has a story.
I was booked last minute because the clown that had been booked pulled out for whatever reason. No one else was available. They were all booked, so they asked me, and I agreed as I had to think of the children. And I have the skills. So I thought, why not be the clown, as I'm expressive and I have acting skills. So I had to for the children. But I can't really juggle. But I tried my best. I blew up the balloons and painted my face. It was quite a challenge.
Celebrating Eid means you celebrate food, a major part of the festival. And after eating, it's important to find time for prayer. And once prayers are over, the entertainment begins. The climax of the festival is an appearance by European football freestyler Colin Nell. Well done, Jamal. Well done, Tanisha.
Everything has gone really smoothly. The only problem has been deaf people arriving late, but then that is deaf culture, eh? Always something to talk about instead of coming on time. So we just juggled the programme, and we've got a deaf clown, which has been really successful with the children.